couldn't put her down on the table because there was nowhere to put her today. So, let me get all the computer stuff and say hi when you're here, everybody. Oops, 1, 2, 3. Done. Oop, be gone. Now I gotta wait for you to pop up on here. What if I go out and come back? I never know which way to do it. Go out, come back, go in, stay in, go in, out. Ooh. Let's see if it's up now. There we are. It's finding. And I do have the volume off on this one. Yay. All right. Hey, Deb. Hey, Janice. How are you guys? Hello, hello, hello. So before we get started, I always forget this. This is Carolyn from Known as Nutty Crafts. Hopefully you can see that because I have my sign. Maybe I should just hold up my sign today. From Known as Nutty Crafts. Yay. So, I always forget to say that because I'm so used to you guys being here that I think you're here all the time and you know who I am. Hello. Hey, Janice. How are you? Hey, Teresa. Oh, yes. Thank you. Nice to be home. Kind of. Anyway, it's always nice to get away and then it's always too short. My husband and I were talking about that. We were saying a week is just not long enough. Just not long enough. It's like you get there, you kind of get settled into a little bit of a routine, and then you're like, I gotta go home. Not fun. So, this was one of the wreaths I did when I was there. And what you guys didn't see, because I didn't have a glue gun, was that I put some seashells on it. And I changed the pictures of my Etsy shop and everything. So I redid the pictures because I added that here. And it's like it almost looks like a blue seashell. Say that 10 times fast. Right here. So I thought that was kind of cool just to kind of have it in to give it a little bit of funkiness. This is one of the pancake wreaths, so it's the flat wreath. So just to let you guys know, just a few little shells. They don't have to always be the entire shell because sometimes the characters, just of the shell being part of it, it just gives it some depth. So like this one that's laying here is only part of a shell. And then I kind of, put the little ones over it. So keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be an entire shell. And then the other one, which I did when I was gone, we're going to leave this one up since we're doing seashells today, is the bee wreath. So on this one, I did not have the 2 bees on there when I originally did it on vacation with you guys. So I added these 2 little bees. This was part of a metal wreath that I've used some bees before that I've kind of cut up and used pieces of. So keep it in mind, you may just want the pieces from it. So I looped it from behind. It has a metal. It was kind of like one of those metals you can kind of bend funky ways. So I looped it, glued it. Then I used the twist tie from the tail to attach it. So just a FYI. So we're going to put that baby back down here. Hey Melissa, hey Pam, how are you guys? So, let's get this off my page, whoever that is. So, what I'm going to do tonight, because we are doing a seashell wreath. This wreath is this is about a 13-inch wreath. She wanted a small one. I kind of sent her pictures of different size, an 18 or 13 and 10, I think it was. Heart shape and stuff. Styrofoam, not knowing what the customer actually wanted. And she chose a small wreath. And we're going to decorate with some seashells and a bow. So, because this is a small project and it's a lot of seashells, wait until you see my table. Oh my gosh. So what I'm going to do is, hello, Miss Rodriguez, how are you? If this is your first time watching, type the word alert down below. Rosie will send you a message in my personal messenger, or to you rather, and just type the word alert again back to her. And that way you'll get notices when I go live. You can also hit anywhere on the screen, those 3 little white dots pop in, hit the notification button up there as well. So, hey Sally, how are you, my friend? So, some kind of almost exciting news, but still exciting. We are about 145 people away from me reaching one of my goals, which was 2,500 people. So yes, I am home, Sally. So we got to get those people, because I have a giveaway. I've had this giveaway holding on to use for this one, and I'm really excited. I know you guys would love it. So, hey Barb, hello my friend. So, send your friends, share this page, share, okay? And when you guys write back saying you did, just don't write the word share. Say bless, say spread the love, whatever. Just don't write the word share. Like my page, my home page. I'd like to get to 2,000 people on that. I always worry about followers and stuff, but you know, I like likes on my page too if you like my stuff. So thank you, Teresa. Yes, oh, I love little hearts. Hey Barbara Manning, how are you? First timer, yay, welcome. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tilt the camera down. You are going to see my table of love tonight. You're probably going to go, oh, mother of God. And I'm going to talk about it that way because it will be easier than me trying to do it, you know, so holding it up so you can see, because this is a small wreath, okay? So I'm going to stand up so I can see from your end how the page looks, and then I'll explain everything I have on my table to you. So hold on. Here comes the rocky road. Dun, dun, dun. Holy guacamole. Hold on. Sorry. You're not going to see everything. I want you to see more. This is where I'm going to be working. Okay. I think that might be good. I'll look at it from my end. I think that should be good. So as you can see, I have a plethora all around me of seashells. Now, some of these seashells here, I collected this past week while I was away, and through here as well. These ones here, I hate to rattle the bag, for some more. And where I was, down in Myrtle Beach, they had a lot of small shells. I wasn't able to get some of the really big ones or anything. I don't know, maybe after the hurricane. So I don't know. So for that reason, I just have some of these small ones. But the small ones are great. I collected a lot, and there's some here, and I'll show you the jar I also have. Because those are great for fill-ins. Now, if I can lift this. Okay, this is very heavy. And I know you're not going to see the whole thing of this in here. Let me see when it comes up on the camera here on the iPad so you can see. Okay, so let me move it a little far forward here. Right, forward, yes. It's opposite what I see. So this is a big jar that I keep my seashells in. 99% of these seashells have come from Florida, the Bahamas and stuff. My mom collected a lot of these, and she kept this jar, and of course she passed over 25 years ago. Ooh, I got another piece of coral, yay. And she found these during the beaches. She would walk the beaches. So I have this big jar. So I pulled some of the ones out here. Let me move this back over here. So in front here, I'll move some of them here. These are some of the bigger shells that, and like I said, these are shells collected, finding on the beaches. My mom used to go to the Bahamas and stuff, so she found a bunch of these, and I have a big conch shell. It's like this big we keep outside. So I don't know if I'm going to use some of these or not. I think it might be too big for the wreath, but I pulled them all out. I have some coral pieces here as well. There's, you know, this type, like this. I have some coral pieces. These are broken off that we may use. I thought these were kind of cool, but these are rocks. So you may want to keep in mind if you're using a rock. Hey, Jen, we're making your wreath tonight. Yeah, Barb, the shark's tooth. A girl on the beach, literally, it was this big. It was about 2 inches, 2.5 inches, a great white shark's tooth. It was just laying on the beach. I was standing right next to her, and she reached down and picked it up. I was like, where was I? So, yeah, but no, none of the little, my son-in-law usually finds little baby ones, but I'm not a shark tooth hunter. But, because I wouldn't know. Hey, Sue, how are you? Hey, Barb. Barbara. Ooh, I just lost you guys. What happened? Hello, come back. So, even like I said, with the seashells being just partials of them, you can make different characters and stuff with it, whether it's frogs. People make a lot of things like that, you know, or something, you know, funny and cute. Here we go. I lost you on the page there for a second. Hey, Janice. Hey, Shirley. Yes. So, for instance, look at this. This is part of what I think to believe one of these shells, maybe. I could be wrong. I'm not a shell expert. But I found this shell. So, right? It's just part of a shell. But look, I thought this was so cool. I could make it a tail, like a mermaid or something, or some sort of whale. But see, you can make things like that. And it just makes it fun. I don't know. I just came up with that with my daughter-in-law, and I thought maybe she stole it on me. And I was like, no, give me back my shell. And then where's the one? Oh, this one shell is going to be the death of me all the time because I keep losing it. I probably put it away. Okay. So, you see what I have here is a silicone mat. Yeah, a lot of shells. And I put this down. Usually I take my mat here and I'll flip it over when I'm using the hot glue gun or anything hot glue wise, because it gets, once it sticks to everything, forget it. So this is a silicone mat that you can use for the microwave, or that's what it's made for. So I'm putting that down because any glue from the wreath that may fall through, I don't want it to stick to my mat. I pulled out some seashells here. I was kind of playing around with this a little bit, trying to get some ideas. She does want one of these, the starfish in it. I know everybody can be a seashell collector. I mean, you can't go wrong. I don't know how, I walked probably a good mile plus one way and back just picking up seashells. So this is the wreath. So of course you look at your wreath and you're like, oh, which one lays flatter, which one this and that. And I found a section, you know, that I felt was a little bit wider, which was here, that I want to use as my base, okay? So with that being said, I have my wreath set down. Now all we're doing some seashells here, and depending if I put it up on the side or if it's going to go across the bottom, that's going to detect how we wind up doing this. And then there's going to be a bow here. The customer, Jan, if she's still on, she's watching. These are the colors we're going to pick out for their bow. The seashell ribbon, not seashell, starfish. I keep saying starfish, seashell. This has, it has shades of blue in it. There's like a dark navy and kind of like this blue in there. And then of course the tan, you know, in it. So we wanted to bring out some of those colors. She also asked for some coral pots. Ouch, I just stuck myself with it. To put in there. So you may not necessarily have, oops, I lost my ribbon, coral ribbon, but look, we have shells that look like they're coral. So we can bring in a color like that, you know, with the different textures, you know, and colors in them to give the illusion of it having coral in it without doing a coral ribbon in it. So we're going to start with this baby here. I wanted something to give me a foundation on this to start with. And I went through, you know, some of these big shells, a little bit too big. We're going to put some in. This is just a basic foundation. Now when you do this, now of course you're going to have your seashells here. I'm not going to put so many, you know, needless to say, down here, because this may be something that hits up against the door a lot and you're going to wind up shattering all the shells. But I will worry about some seashells being up in here because I don't want them to see this just look like it's glued here and nothing else. So this is going to be create as you go kind of thing. Oops. And I have my hot glue gun over here already, which you can't really see. But we're just going to start putting glue in this baby, and we're going to see where it goes. We're looking for some of the flat edges, which seashells really don't have, and I should have my happy fingers on so I don't burn my fingers. But we'll see. Woo! Yeah, let's get those happy fingers out. Those of you that don't know me, my happy fingers are these. Okay, Jen, see you later. These are silicone little finger things, and you can put them on so you don't burn your fingers. Okay, so that's going to be the start of our wreath, so to speak. which I think is a good base for it. I picked out this one, again, bringing in some of those little coral pieces. I have this one, which I love the texture of it, and I'm going to sneak this one right in behind here because I want it to show through a little bit to give the illusion that there's one back there. Whoops, come here, glue. And if you guys can't see anything, please let me know. I will be more than happy to move the camera, okay? Oops. Got glue strings. Close my drawer here because I'll have glue strings from here to yin yang. So I kind of like this one being on top here. Hey Carol, how are you? If I'm missing comments, I apologize. And if you have a question, please ask the question again. I'm not putting any florals in this. The customer didn't want any type of florals in this. So I am leaving those out. The customer and I spoke, lengthily the other day, what she kind of wanted in here, and we went back and forth, trying to get her idea, feeling her out. Now I'm looking for the points where the seashell kind of hits, and I know I'm going to hit here and on this corner here. So let's see. Oops. Without burning my thumb. Why is my thing? I thought I turned my volume off, didn't I? It's off. It keeps coming on. Okay. Who knows? So, again, I just kind of played around and trying to layer some of these just to kind of get a feel. And it's kind of like playing Tetra. The game of Tetra where you kind of like go around and you got to figure out where the pieces go. Like this piece of coral. She wanted some driftwood, and believe it or not, I could not find any driftwood. And this has a little bit more of a flat surface here, so I can put a lot of glue there. And I'm just putting it on there. And I have picked out this little guy. And this is where I was trying to do a little bit of a start. And look at that. Look how cool that is underneath. I wish I could show that more up. Because this is cool too, doing it this way. But I just think all those little things inside there make it so cool. So we're going to start with some of these little guys. And we're going to add some big boys. Don't worry. Oh, and look at this one. It looks like it's blue. Can you guys see that? I don't know if I'm too close or too far. I looked all over for driftwood, and I could not. I scorned. There was no driftwood. No driftwood. Usually we'll see some stingrays, in the beach, what do you call it? Swimming around and stuff like that. Not even any of those. It was the weirdest... I hate to say the weirdest way on the beach this year because there was a lot of things we didn't see that we normally do see. Fish and things of that sort or whatever. So I got a piece of these. So I'm using this as the driftwood. Hello, Miss Peggy. How are you? I see your comment, Barb. So we're adding some of this in here. Which way do I want to go? But my little happy fingers get in the way sometimes. I think I'm going to stack it like that. Can you guys see? Let me do this. Let me move you guys a little bit close. And I don't think you're getting the full. Okay, hold on. Is that better? There we go. I think that's a little bit better for you guys. Yeah, because you can see more. Because I know I'm upside down and backwards to you guys. So sorry for that. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Regina. How are you, my friend? Hello, everybody. So I almost was not going to do this tonight because I wasn't feeling well. But I miss you guys. I miss you guys. I really do. I just kind of wanted to stick that little guy right there. I just thought, you know, why not? Because this seashell is so white. Say that 20 times fast. Susie by the seashore, you know how the whole thing goes. So we're just really filling in. I thought I had a bigger one back here somewhere. Did it move? Oh, here it is. So see, right now I was kind of filling up here, but see I have all this. Oops, I didn't glue that one in yet. So I do want to use something in a medium size, I think would be good. And I want to stick this baby right in here. So it kind of fits in a little pocket. You can see the spirals on it. Although I still think the undersides are so cool. It looks like it's black in there. So this baby's going to go like right here. I think that's a good spot for this guy. I am doing fine. I am fine. I am fine. Was a little bit under the weather the last 2 days. But I'm back. I'm still fighting it. All right, so see, now we're getting some depth. Not just being one-dimensional on the front, we're getting some depth behind this one. Let's move that one out of there. So see, I've created a little bit of a hole here. I want to use a piece of coral. It's funky coral, but that looks obscene. I can't use that. Ugh, as much as I would. So I do have a lot of seashells. A lot of seashells. And you can put them all different ways. They don't have to be all facing up. But although that looks good facing up. Oh, look how cute that is. Look how cute. Now I'm just going to stick the glue right in here. Probably be easier than me trying to stick it on the seashell. We'll see how that goes. Oh, I like that. So voice your opinion on this, everybody. Spread the love. And just tell me on the word, you know, share this page. This is something different. I don't get to do these that much. Everybody asks for different things, so I aim to please. So see, we got a hole right there. So we need some little babies. Somebody down there. We got plenty to choose from. Oops. Drop that one. Guess that one ain't going to work. So we're going to stick that one right in there. So see, even though it has a little crack, we can stick it right in underneath that one. Perfect. See? See if I can do this without glue. I need like tweezers on my hands. My thumb is probably going to take a beating on this tonight. Because those little happy fingers of mine don't fit on the thumb. They only fit on the fingers. Alright, so it's okay. Oh, there we go. That's the way I wanted it. So it's more flat. I don't want the cells sticking out as much on the bottom like that on this piece. Because I don't want it to get cracked. I'm just switching pages here on this one. There we go. So that way we're not hearing dingings. Dingings, dinging, dinging, dingings. Hey, Eva. How are you? Hey, Sandra. How are you? Okay, so we got to add some more shells. We got to add some here and here. We got to add some depth in here. So let's see. We got all kinds of funky, I don't know what they call these things. These I know are from mussels. These I have no idea. My mom got the most unique shells. I'll tell you what. That woman knows how to shoot and get her shells. Look at this. This is actually a shell of some sort. So see, it's a rusty kind of coral-like looking thing in there. But it still would be kind of cool. Because it brings in those colors. So let's see if we can find a home for it. I'm going to turn this around for me. So I can see if I can get this baby in here. Oh, I think right in there. It kind of fits really nice right in there. We'll find it a home. It has a new home now. It's not in the sea. But it's a home with us now. It's going to go to a good home. So see, I'm starting to fill in here. And again, I don't want it to come past this because I don't want it banging on the door or anything. I know this is going to be hung on like a bedroom type door, so I'm not as worried. It's not going in a like screen door. And look at this. This is part of, what do you call those, sand dollars? I think they're called. And it's just part. It's kind of interesting inside. But again, I need something for height. And it's flat on the other side. And look, it's kind of cool. Oops. Oh, our starfish. We got to figure out where to put our starfish. Our starfish has to go in here. I think I'm going to do like that. I was going to tuck the starfish under something, but I kind of like it on top because it's still kind of under. It's under this one back here because there's no way, I can't do it this way. It wouldn't look good. I don't want to put it in the center. I kind of want it off to the side, and I think it's nestled in there, and this will be more protected. I think it kind of looks like that. Hey, Ian, how are you? Hello, hello. All right, so this is going to be touching where? It's going to be touching here. And I think it's touching here. Yep. We'll get it right here behind this seashell. Yep, perfect. Perfect. So see, it starts to come alive. Alive, I tell you. And I do like this kind of nestled back in here somewhere, if I can find a home for this baby. I do like this. But that's white on white. Ugh. Maybe not, y'all. We'll find it. Oh, look at that one, has a hole in its ear. Okay. So let's get some guys back here. Now see, because I did white, I want to put some color back here. I hate to hide the seashells, but maybe I could do it like that so you can kind of see it, kind of nestle it in like that. I think it's good. Thank you, Miss Sue. How are you doing? How are you doing? That's my New Yorker. How you doing? I think that's where it was all hitting. And back here a little bit. So seashells are always so fragile because they like to crack on you. There we go. So it's coming along. Now I don't know how far up I'm going to go. Again, I don't know if I want to do it this way because I have the seashell, anchor it that way, anchor it this way, anchor it this way. We're just going to go. So I want to fill in here before I go any further, like spreading. I want some cool shells in here. Some cool shells. Ooh, he could be cool. We have him standing the other way. There we go. That way's better. Yeah, baby. So let's get him nestled in here. Go back on your side the way I want you. There you go. I have extra glue sticks ready because I figured this is going to be a lot of glue tonight. A lot of glue. Yeah. So share, everybody. Share the page. Let's have some fun with some peeps. We're only less than 147 people away, I think it is, from doing another giveaway. It's a cool shell. Ooh, I do like that. I wanted to use this, but I was afraid that'd be too pointy. Oh, it kind of matches this one, though. Let me turn it around. Oh, but I want to show the spirals in it. Can I do that? What do you guys think? Should I do it so you can see the little spirals in it? Or should I do it so it's like this? Oh, it's so interesting. Hello. Yeah, seashells are, it's so cool to work with them because it's, like I said, it's like the game Tetra. So the spiral out. So we'll do it like that. Okay. It kind of blends in with this other shell in here, so I thought that was kind of cool. I think it's going to fit like that. So let's see if I can do this. And it's just like a puzzle. Now, I like doing puzzles, so this is like so up my alley to do. If I can nestle you right in there. There we go. Look at that. Well, let's put it up. We'll see. Because we, you know, I can always put something in here so it doesn't look. See, I like it when they're broken up though, too, you know? It just gives it character. You know the thing? The seashell? See? Just like that, it's character. I know it's hiding that one, but I like that idea. Oh, I gotta remember which side I put it on. Because it's seashell. You don't see everything perfect on the seashore. You get broken shells, you find all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. So we need something back here, I think. Let's go this way. Oh, wait. Look, there's a lot of glue strings, y'all. A lot of glue strings. Now, this is going to be indoors. The person that this is going to lives in a nursing home. So it's not going to be up against the heating elements. Now, I would, you know, if I was doing this where I thought it was going to be on the heating elements, I probably would do this maybe like on a styrofoam, you know, wrap a styrofoam and put some ribbon around it or burlap and have these glued to that, or use maybe a different type of glue. But this I know is going to be indoors, so I'm not as worried as far as a heat element on it. Now, like with anything over time, you know, things may not last as long as you were, and it depends how you take care of it too. So I know this lady really takes care of her stuff. I have done things for her over almost a year now. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Look at this. I found this on the beach, and I saw this, and I thought, oh, piece of coral. And then I looked inside. I thought, oh my gosh, can you guys see that? Am I too close, too far? Let me see. I gotta see where I come in the picture here. To me, it looks like a bone. But my son-in-law says it's coral. And I was like, man, I thought I have to go forensics on that one. Forensic science. So let's put some shells on here. We don't have to do everything so three-dimensional. We can do some that are a little bit more flat. But I like to use things that are colored. I don't want to use everything the same, white. So we have a lot of white here, so I want to pick up something that has a little color. Like that has, look at purple, my favorite color. Hello. Holla, holla. So look at that baby. Fits right in there just like that. Oops, we're going to need another glue stick. Hello, my friends. Ooh, let's put some glue on here. And we're going to hide that baby, tuck it right in there. See? So even though I started with this one, I've been building everything from that. And it's just a layering kind of effect, just to give it some fun, some texture. I mean, I got little tiny baby seashells like this. And, you know, like I just stuck that one in there because I thought, oh, it's just fun. You know, they're fun little ones you can stick everywhere. I have a lot of these on here. This one's kind of cool. This, I think, is going to be the same thing as this eventually because they look the same on the bottom. I'm not a seashell expert, but I have one of these, and up in Alaska, they get a lot of these, and they engrave through them. So, you know, but this is kind of cool. I have so many shells to choose from. I have so many. I need stuff here. So let's find some little ones. Get some little ones in here to fill in some of these holes. Oh, got a little spirally one. We could stick that baby right down in there. Look at that, see? Little ones work. Oops. There we go. I think I want to stick some little one over here somewhere. Oops. Come here, little babe. These things work, but they don't work sometimes. Yeah, you can do a lot of things with these. You see a lot of times people, you know, do picture frames. For my daughter's wedding, we took, you know, bigger shells like this and we sliced it in here and we put the table card in there for the wedding. So everybody had a different seashell, basically. There's a lot of seashells. You could do that. You could do the seashell boxes, picture frames, wreaths. It's whatever you want to, whatever you want to create. Make mosaics out of them. See, I like this one. This one's kind of cool. I think that one fits right in there, and it'll help protect the starfish a little bit too. It's another one. It looks like a zebra, a cross between a gazelle or something. Not that I know what all the wild animals are of the kingdom, but see, it's kind of cool. So I need something here. So we got one of these things. So we got to find something different. Again, part of a seashell is what you may need to do it. And see, that kind of fits right along the curve of this. So that might do well nestling that right in there. And then I can, you know, put other things on top of it. Oops. Oops. Where'd it go? Fell in my lap. Head it this way. Yeah. So put some glue right down the middle of this one because that's how that nestled right in on the wreath itself. And then we'll put some seashells on top. I got a lot of these spiral things. I want to add something else. Oops. See, everything's white and gray. Oops. Let's see, what do I got? That's too big. That's kind of cool. I think that would be cute. Gotta find where the spots it hits. See? Again, I'm not going all the way down to the bottom. I could put some little tiny ones in here, like this. Whoops. Since I have this one going down here. So these are just flat little ones, which I have tons of these. And it just gives it a little bit more of a finished edge. It's too big. So, rattle, rattle, here it comes. Sorry. I want something a little smaller, and I have tons of small ones in here. So I'm just going to grab a handful and pull them out and see. Hopefully we have some. So we got some little babies. There's a gray one there. We could stick that one down there. And this is so much fun. I like doing this. Hello. If it's your first time watching, go ahead and type the word alert down below, and Rosie, my robot, will send you a message in your personal messenger, and just respond back to her the word alert, and then you'll get messages every time I go live. So welcome everybody that's new tonight. And I'm Carolyn from Known as Nutty Crafts. You can't see me because we're doing this little funky project tonight. This is for a custom order. But I love doing these. So if you do want one, just type a little message in there and I'll see it. I know everybody, as a kid, everybody always collects seashells. I mean, even as an adult, you collect seashells. And you just go around the beach and it's just something, you know, just to walk up and down the beach and just have, you know, your little spare time. And it gives you something to do, so you're not just sitting around, so to speak. And, you know, my kids and grandkids, we all like doing it. I think this is, even my husband, you know, and would walk around and collect some seashells. And it's just something any age, anybody can do. It's not rocket science or anything. And you find the most funkiest of shells and the coolest of shells. So we're just putting some of these down here. Oops, that's hot glue. Just to kind of line it a little bit. You get all different kinds of little shells. Well, I want to use this one up top because that's that corally color that she requested if I had something coral. So this is my kind of coral colors to add it in with the seashells. Oops. Get in there, little seashell. Stick. All these glue strings. My goodness. It's hard to see where the seashell's going to attack because you only have such a small little edge. But that's what glue is for. Glue works wonders. I still want something here. I need something. I really wish I could use this somewhere. Oh. That would kind of be like my finishing little touch right there. It kind of like, just like, look at it. It's like cut out like just perfectly to fit. It fits just underneath this little coral piece. And look at that. Perfect. Put some glue right here on top of here. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to use this. Look at that. See, I said I wanted to finish, like put a little finishing thing on the edge because we have the starfish here. That kind of looks cool over there. Girl. So we went away last week. We were away for about 7 days. And we got back on Saturday from our little vacation. And I hadn't been feeling good the past couple of days. I think it's just, you know, coming home and not being on vacation anymore. So, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm feeling a little bit better as the days go. And it's hard watching my little munchkins. But I love watching them. Look at that. See? I don't know if I want to use it on the side. I kind of like it on the bottom. I don't know. Let's make the bow. Let's make a bow, you all. Oh, I still have a hole there. Got to fill those holes. We can put whatever we want in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, that seashell fits. Like, see how the seashells... Like I said, this is like a game of Tetris. You just kind of find a little hole, find a seashell. Let's put the glue in, put the seashell in there. Just like that. Perfect. Oh, but now I got a little hole up here. So we got some babies. Oops. So it's always good to have the little baby seashells. They fill in those holes really well for you. Here we go. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I walk up and down the beach and I'm like, ooh, this, and I use my feet to dig up shells and, you know, my toes, because I'm like, I take a little bucket and I just walk so far up the beach and so far back, you know, it just depends how far you want to walk. And yes, there are so many shells that I leave behind because I'm like, oh, I have that one, I have that one. Like when you get all these like little baby ones like this, which you can get a million of, but I like taking them because, like I said, they're great for filler shells. I need something here. Oh, that's, I was like, what's sticking up? It's the twiggy thing was sticking up. Oh, here it is. It's like, why is that big lump right there? Okay. Let's stop right there and let's make the bow, because the bow is going to dictate, you know, when I do it, how this is going to look. So let me move this out of the way. So hold that thought. Get some of that sand out of here. We'll put this over here. We're going to slide these babies over just a little bit. And let's do some of these. Hello, my friend. How are you? So, like I said, this is a small wreath, so I didn't want to do any 2-inch ribbon, though I could. I'm going to use this one on the bottom, then the blue, and then the seashells are going to go on top. So let's get this baby going. Now, I'm going to do this where it has some tails hanging down. I don't want a lot of tails hanging down. Because I really want it to be about the bow, about the wreath, the seashells, and not about the bow. I can't believe I said that. That was funny. So I'm just going to leave this right now because I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't want it too long. So what is that? Let's say that's about, let's make it 7 inches, okay? And we're going to do a terry bow on this. Oh my goodness. Yes, if you ship seashells, that could be expensive. I can imagine. That's why I'm not using any of these rocks. But look at these rocks. My mom found these. And can you guys see the indentations on these? I got to look to see where the camera is, if I'm on it or not. And it like has these like indentation grooves. I don't know what the word would be on these in here. Can you see it? And I just thought that was so cool. And they're rocks. And it's just been, you know, beaten up on the beach, in the ocean, for God knows how long, before it arrived on our doorstep. So we're going to do these at 5 inches. Hello. When I used to live in Florida, and oh my gosh, down there I could get lots of seashells. And when I lived in Georgia, we used to go in Jekyll Island, and you would just walk in the water and feed with your fish, and you could get so many sand dollars. And I used to do that, and I used to take those and bleach them out, and I made ornaments with them. And you can do the same with these. You know, make different types of ornaments like this. You can paint this all black, for instance, and you can make it like a cat or a part of an angel, you know, put wings on it, you know, or you can leave them natural like that and do the same thing, making angels. A lot of people, you know, like to do things like that. And collecting the sales, you know, you go to the store, you may get a little packet like this, and it would be like $4 or $5. But I got all this just walking along the beach. That's all I can tell you, walking along the beach. So, I want to see if I want to do 3 or 2 on this. I think I'll do 3. Because since it is a small bow, oops, let's get you back in there. So these are 5 inches long here. This one's slid. Where are you attached to, my friend? That one. There we go. It was just a tad too long for me. So this is the Easy Bow Maker. And we're just making what they call a terry bow. It has a little bit of the string, the tails hanging down. You can make as many loops as you want on each side. It's up to you on how long you want it. You know, how big you want your loops. But right now we're only going 5 inches across on the loops here. Should I do 2? We'll do 3. I want to make it a nice bow for her since it's only, like I said, this is a small little wreath. Now you can even do this where you put two, oops, let me get my pen in here. My pen doesn't want to cooperate. You can do it where you can take two at the same time and do it and save you if you want to keep them the same length. Or if you want to do them separate lengths, you know, you can keep them separately. It's up to you. But you can put two of these together and do it. Oops, this is a new one. So when they're new, they're folded over like this. So I like to go ahead and cut off that piece because you can never get that crease out of there. And we'll decide if we're going to dovetail these or if we're going to leave them, you know, cut them on an angle once we finish the whole bow. And I put it up there. I usually dovetail. Now this ribbon, I could go either way on it, but I'm still going to flip it. We call it bottoms up. You twist it so you always have your nice side up top. And I'm just going to go a little bit shorter on this one, probably like 4 inches on this one. Same thing, twist it. My mom used to send me seashells too, because when we lived and when my kids were younger. But we've lived so much on the East Coast, you know. As you can see, I inherited all her shells when I showed you guys that in the beginning. And if you guys really like this, you know, to give you some ideas or whatever, go ahead and you can save the video too. Yeah, I'm going to put something in the middle, one of the seashells. I just haven't decided because it's a starfish on it, so I want something to stand out. So probably a white one might stand out. We'll have to see what goes, you know, really good in the middle there. So I'm just going to spread those out a little bit. So we have 3 here on the bottom. And we have 2 in the middle. I always get one that looks longer. I don't know why. I always do that. Silly me. There we go. There we go. It's like, wait a minute. 4. Okay, good. All right. So let's go ahead and put our seashells on there. Oops. Oh, that's okay. Now you could put a pearl in the middle, which would be good. And I don't have a pearl, but I have a lot of white seashells that we could use. So again, this is the starfish one. I'm really spreading those out so you guys can kind of see the layers that we're putting. And this one will be a little bit smaller. Because we have a lot of seashells. We know it's all about the seashell thing. There we go. So welcome everybody that's popping in. Welcome. Come on in and have some fun with us. If it's your first time, type the word alert down below and Rosie, my robot, will send you a nice little message in your personal messenger. And just respond back to her with the word alert. So that way you can get notifications. All right. Now you can put this on the bottom before if you're going to use a zip tie. I'm not going to use a zip tie. This is really small. I want to use a pipe cleaner. I chose the tan color because most of the ribbon is tan. I could have gone with the blue. But I wanted this sort of to blend in with the wreath itself. So I'm going to put it underneath here. Oops. Let me raise this up just a little bit, and I'm going to thread it through. I'm going to thread it through these 2 right here. So I have it on an angle already. And I'm just going to pull it up a little bit. I'm going to bring my pipe cleaner down and around to the bottom. And I'm going to twist it as tight as I can to start it. And then I'm going to twist the bow and just make it tighter and tighter. Let the bow do the twisting, save your wrists, okay? And just pinch it. So then we have our bow. Voila. Not hard. Not hard. And once we get this on here, then we can decide, you know, of putting a seashell of something. We got to put something in there. That's a broken one, but it has a pearl essence to it, which is kind of cool. We'll find something. We have a lot to choose from. simple bow. Because like I said, this is not a big wreath. So I didn't want to do something so big that the bow was going to overpower. So now we have to decide, do we want the bow up top? Or do we want to do it off to the side? I'm going to turn it towards me for a minute. You could put it on an angle. I think I like it. I think I like it in the center this way, y'all. I don't know, for some reason, because of going like this, like here. If I do it this way, to me it's okay. But I think this way, look, I see all these glue strings. I think it looks better this way. I like it better this way. Yeah, I think I keep saying seashells on this instead of starfish because I got all these seashells around me. So yeah, the starfish has the blue. We have a little bit of what we would call coral in here because she liked that color too. And that way I incorporate everything she wants. It doesn't have to always be in the ribbon. It could be in your project, the colors. All right, I'm going to keep fluffing this out till I put it on. So let's find the center of this. And how I'm finding the center is just by weight. Isn't that funny? This is how the center is. And it's actually almost pretty dead on. Now this, because these are really easy to spread apart as compared to the grapevines with the real thicker, you can use a pair of pliers and stick your pliers through. Just like this if you want to. And it is so much easier, and you can grab your pipe cleaner or zip tie, whatever you're using, wire, and bring it through. You don't want to do it where you have the wire coming on the outside like that because it just doesn't look pretty. So we're threading it through, okay? And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Just pick out some of these, put my thing in there, and pull it through. And we'll fix the bow. Don't worry about the bow. We'll fix it. Now, what I do back here is I'll go ahead and I'll twist tie this. Once I get my bow where I want it to be, I will go ahead and I will cut this off. I will cut this off here. And then when I'm really set, I will take this, I'll bend it back, and I will glue this in so that this is no sharp pieces are facing out. So for right now, I'm just going to bend it. Get all my tails down here. Oops, come here, come here. Where are you? And like I said, I didn't want the bow to be so overpowering on this. I just wanted the stripes, kind of the sand, the ruffles in the sand kind of thing. And I will glue this bow down once I have it where I want it to be. Let me turn it this way so I can look at my... And I am going to dovetail these. I was thinking about cutting them on an angle, but I think I want to dovetail them. I think that would look more finished on this project. There's one. I almost cut that one. Yeah, I cut it the wrong way. I was going to say I almost cut it the wrong way. And these you can just lay them up. Make them whatever size you want to make them. Long as you want. Short as you want. Oops. Don't want to cut that one. But I try to give the effect so you can see all of them. You can curl these up to give them some dimension like this if you want to do that. Twist a little bit tighter in there. Now we got to put a seashell in here because it wouldn't be a bow without a seashell. Really, it has to have a seashell in there. So let's see what we can put in here, because that's going to be the piece of resistance. What kind of seashell? I wish I had something really round. Ooh! What do you guys think of that one? I do like this one, even though it's broken. It blends in, but I like this one. I think it's going to be this one. And it fits like that. I don't know. I was going to do that, but no. For some reason, it just says this way. That's it. We got the bow. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. Put some glue right on there. Perfect. Hello, hello. If I miss any comment, please say it again. My brain is like focusing on this, and I apologize. Just trying to. Oof. This is not like making a regular wreath. Oh, look. I like that. And see, you know what? Look at this. With the blue underneath, it almost, with the tails being down here, it kind of gives you the effect of like a starfish. All right, glue on me. It's a glue string right here. Got it. So see? Look how cute. And the blue is the purple color. It's like the ocean water. And I'll be flipping this all day long. All right. Hello, hello. So see, look how cute that is. So now let's go back to our bottom of our seashell. So again, we're not going to put a lot of seashells so that they're banging up against the door. So I can even just put my hand here, and this is really my boundary line there. I could put a little bit more in here, but I like it the way it is there. So what I do is I take it and I look around to see if I have a hole. You know, something I could fill. I don't know. Maybe something right in here. So let's see what we can find. Because I feel there's a little bit of a hole like right in here. I want to use this pearly one. I don't know, for some reason it's speaking to me. It's speaking, it's saying, use me. Oh, I could do it right like that. Do you guys like that? I really do hope the customer will like this. You know, when you're always customizing something for somebody, it's sometimes hard. It can be hard. But I really try to, I have a lot of customers that are repeat customers that I do. And they kind of know, I kind of know them, they kind of know me. So they know my taste, not my taste, but they know I can provide them with something that they're going to like. And they trust me. And depending on what I'm making, I'll send them some pictures along the way and say, hey, you know, here's some colors. What do you think? Is this something, you know, you were thinking about? And that's important to me because I really want to make sure I get it right the first time. With them. Yeah, I think we're going to use that baby right there. It's just kind of cool. It's like pearly. You always have to have a pearl on this, from the seashells. I wish I had a pearl just to stick in like a seashell. You know, like an open seashell and just stick a pearl in it. That would be cool. I think she'd get a kick out of that. Maybe I can find a pearl. I don't know. No way to look for a pearl. All right, so I do want something here. What can we put? Ooh, that kind of snuggles in right there. See? See? These broken seashells just make such good things, too. They nestle right in there for you. Get you nestled right in there. And just hugs that baby. Hugs it. And usually what I do, like, because this has a lot of glue string, so I will hang it up on my door, and I open my door, and I literally let the light shine in on it. because that really shows the glue strings. I don't know if you guys ever knew that or not. For me, at least. I want something in here, but I want something different. I want a different seashell. Oops. I need a little something. I kind of like this spirally thing. There's a little hole right here, a little gap, and I want to stick a, I think that will work. Nestle it in there underneath that. Here we go. Oops. Hot glue. Here we go. Perfect. So look at it. I think it's kind of cute. I really do. It's small, it's simple, it's, you know, but it gives you, it tells a story. I think it tells a story. The sea story. So that is that. Thanks. What do you guys think? If you think it looks cool, show some love. Let's get these. I still think with this blue just makes that makes this really pop. I really do. And I don't know if I want to add any more seashells in here. Wanted to make sure that was sturdy enough. That's good. I have enough covering in here, so I'm good with that. I'm good with the bottom. I think that might be our thing, guys. Besides all the glue strings that we got to take off. What do you guys think? Thank you. Listen, I try to do something different sometimes. Not all the time. You know, we all get to do the same thing. I don't get to do these as much. And I love it when people ask me to do something and I have to step out of the box to do something different that I don't normally get to work on all the time. And I try to be creative. I try to think outside the box on things. And I have fun. I don't know. I think I need something here. I don't know. That kind of looks cool. I don't know, it's just with the starfish, I'm looking here, the pointing out right here. But this guy kind of like fits right in there. Come back. Come back, come back, come back. I do want to use a piece of coral. I have some, well, not by the starfish, but it doesn't look, I don't, I like this one. I like this one. I think he kind of nestles right in there. The round one it is. The round one it is. Now, you could go to the store and buy seashells, which would probably cost you an arm and a leg. All of my seashells have come from picking them up on the beach. Some of these here, they've ranged anywhere from here, from Virginia, all the way down to the Bahamas. Some of these bigger ones were mostly found more in the Bahamas area. My mom collected them. She used to walk up and down the beach and stuff. And I just got back from Myrtle Beach and I collected. I only was able to find smaller ones, but I did find some of these ones that are, my granddaughter calls these unicorns. Shells. So we're able to find ones like these along the beach, and a lot of little ones this year. But those little ones are your fillers, which really, you know, help cover up any spots or anything like that you may, you know, empty holes and things like that. So don't discard them. Kind of want to put a little, is that a shell? Oh yeah, it is a whole shell. That was part of the shell. So I have a whole big jar over here, which you guys, I showed you in the beginning, but you guys can't see now, because I don't have a big enough area. I do want to put this right here. I do want to put that there. Ouch, hot glue. Okay. Here we go. There we go. I do too. I like natural looking things. I don't limit myself to anything. Oh, I burned my finger. And I try to think, you know, let me try it once. And if it doesn't work, hey, or you learn to tweak it and figure out something else to do with it to make it better than what you did. But I think we got a little bit of everything. We got some white. We got some of the coral. Even though this is brown, it's kind of like a burgundy, corally colors that are in here, which the customer I made this for, she wanted a small wreath. She didn't want anything big on this one. And I think this will be perfect. She lives in her nursing home. So, and I think this is just perfect. This is what we decided to do, something, you know, in this caliber, not doing the whole wreath, but just a thing with it with a simple little bow. I don't want the bow to overpower it, but I do like the pop of the colors on it. I think it came out kind of cute. Hello. Hello, hello, everybody. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to angle the camera up. I'm going to put it on my board here, my wreath holder, which I'll move a little bit closer so you guys can see it up on. Now I will put a holder behind here. Oh, see, we didn't finish this. So let's go back here. Now that I know where I want my bow, see how I tuck it in? I will put a dab of glue in there, and that's just to keep it in there. My bow, I'm going to put a dab of glue just to hold that in place where I want it as well. Usually when I'm doing flowers and stuff with bows, you don't have to put like glue in there, because as you put the stems and all, it holds the glue in place, holds the bow in place. Now that I did that, you're not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to put it up here. We'll see. All right, so let me stand around. Hold on. You're going to get, all right, here we go. So this is the one I did when I was on vacation this last week. I have a little bit of seashells in here. I left the rope that this was a sign, left it on, put a little seashell here. And I used the same ribbon here, and the one that I made this for, she liked that starfish ribbon, so we put it on there as well. So for now, I'm just going to hook this baby up here. Just so gently so that it doesn't glue to my thing. And there we go. Can you guys see that? I'm going to put you up just a little bit higher. Get to see all my, when I store it, I don't want any dust or anything on it. I want it to be just as new as I made it for anybody. So there we go. I think that came out kind of cute. So if you do want one of these, just drop me a line here, a message. I'll be more than happy to make you one. This one happens to be for a customer that requested me to do one. And this is what we decided we were going to do. And that's kind of going to be it. So I will going to post something for a challenge for you guys. And oh, thank you. Yay. Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. Yay. I know. I love collecting. I rather, it's not to say use things, but for this particular one, it makes it more personal, because these are shells, and this is the jar that my mom had collected. And there, some of these shells are on here and that we've used here that she had collected over the years from the different places that she went to. And I'm going to add to it. I'll add my shells from this year. And every year we add to it, and then I do a project with the kids, you know, and stuff. So it makes it fun, or a project for somebody else. And it's just fun. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that. So like and share this video. If you share it to anybody, just write the word blessed or spread the love. Don't write the word share. Facebook doesn't like that. And You can save this if you want to review it. If you want to get notifications, type the word alert down below. Rosie will send you a message in your personal messenger. Type the word back on their alert so you'll be on my notification list. You can also hit anywhere on the screen, hit those 3 little dots up top, and the notifications will come up too, and hit that so you can get them too. So in case you get it 2 ways, all right? So this is going to be it for tonight. And I'm going to say thank you from Nona's Nutty Crafts, and I'm Carolyn, and I will see you next time, all right? And look for the challenge, and we're only about 145 people away from doing a giveaway. So come on, we're so close, all right? So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.